Happiness is an effulgence of love. It's a flowing over of love. And love is your nature. So when you are completely surrendered, there's no one trying to hold on to love or create love or hold happiness or make it something. All that, that's the one who surrenders in. Surrenders all the way in and is then absorbed back into yourself. And you realize, I am love. I am emptiness. I am consciousness. Then be still. Don't follow the next thought. Don't follow the next incarnation. Oh, well, then what should I do? But then what about the rent? But then what? All the other temptations to reincarnate as a somebody. And then you'll be a somebody who has the concept that I am love and I am consciousness, and it becomes a bigger burden. It's beautiful. Very clear. Thank you. Yes, please.
Hi, thank you.
Hi.
I wanted to share something that came very clearly about the question of desire.
Yes.
And it was just so clear that the desire that we've been admonished leads to suffering is a desire coming from a consciousness believing that it's separate and there's something apart from it.
That's right.
That it needs to attain or reach or have or experience in order to feel complete. And so it's coming from a false premise.
That's right.
And that it's very different from the creative, what I would call will, which is not of the ego. That is the loving intelligence of the universe and the movement of that in loving interrelatedness, which I would call creative bliss, which is an infinite thing of infinite intelligence, which is quite different from an idea of I don't have something I need, which is the desire that is all pain. But the root of that is the mistake in identification.
That's it, very clear.
Well, and the thing that I wanted to ask for, I just want to hear your view. It's about the question of love can bring up tremendous fear in the ego. And the thing I want to ask is, I feel so blessed because of the way that's been given me. It comes from Jesus. It's a teaching that's very pure, and for whatever reason, it speaks to me with an absolute authority, and I trust in that. It's, the Course in Miracles. I don't know why. It's just so crystal clear to me, and that is my only safety, and that transcending consciousness that I can always shift into is everything for me. And the love that I experience from that is very here, it's very open, it's very present, and there's a lot of joy. And what I experience is in relationship and relatedness, the fear that can come up experiencing the kind of pure love that comes from me. I feel sometimes misunderstood. There can be, shutting down and other reactions from, ones that I'm dealing with or close to. And I really want to believe, and I think essentially I do believe, that the true presence of real love in patience and steadiness